ignite our spirits.
Oh, okay. All right. Does it say that? Is that the?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Makes sense. Crafted with tradition, infused with flavor. Oh. Okay.
I saw those paint with
43%. No, sorry.
Spirit is on fire. It's an Ember Alert.
Let's do an Amber Alert, please. Help. You. 43%. I think the 40 is already in my. Sally 3. Well, I can't do a handbag.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Timelang, hi, everyone. Hi. If you're watching this right now, you are tuned into ADN Lifestyle with Sanate, brought to you by Audionomics Entertainment. Please like, share, and most importantly, please subscribe. Costs 0 cents. I promise. It's the new year, but it still costs you nothing to hit the subscribe button. Today who are making me already. Let's call an Amber Alert, like Lebu said. An Amber Alert. Mr. Tolani, how are you, sir?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm alright, man. And his partner, Bafana. Oh, kasashay kusiyam. Ufuna ngikuted.
I know.
Uzoba right. Uloku fagu 43% in your system. Uthi konje thini ignite your spirit.
Ignite your spirit.
Yeah,
How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good.
we
And how are you?
good, eh? We good.
You look good.
Yeah, no, we good.
It's evident. I don't know if it's you guys looking good or it's this making you look good. In case
Part of
Yeah,
it.
part of it.
it's part of it. All right. So obviously the main reason we are here, it's to let people know. I'm your girl. I got y'all. I'm gonna start with you, Olani, because we spoke about you creating gin Sigamsala Nini a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
He reminded me, Sigamsala, and I'm like, yeah, the drama. The drama, yes, we know each other, sir. Okay. And we spoke about, the gin and whatnot. And I don't know if then it was still a dream or you had plans in motion. But talk us through that whole process. Since Ngalelo Langanje, what happened? How did you get here?
It's been a long journey.
Is he audible? I can't hear you.
Okay, no, it's been a very long journey. So at that time, it's something that me and him have spoken about.
Okay.
Amajita, at times we dream, we have big dreams, Kasi boys, always dreaming about, I wish that at times we could break away from the normality of doing izinto. As a child who's born Kasi, the only things that we actually dream of, onamateksi, funeral parlor, all of those things. But how about we do something different? Something that will actually move the mindsets as Abantu and everyone else watching us actually seeing that whatever that you actually dream of, you can do it and you can take it to the world. So at that time, it was still in the pipelines. We've been talking about it. We need to have something strong, something that one day will leave a legacy. That, there was a time at Katoras that there were young men who were able to do something that most black people could not do for various reasons. So it was a dream at that time.
Yeah.
2 years later, Sahlangana, in a space of 4 months, everything came together.
Nice.
In just 4 months, we were able to move from one meeting to register the business. And funny enough, how it came about, we did design it.
Okay.
So our design, we actually had it before. And then we went around looking for a gin that we can actually craft. We found a place that had exactly what we have designed. So we took it from there that this is our dream is coming true, and then
that's that.
where everything.
Okay, before siyakude. Mafana, he mentioned ukuthi boys from Katoras, or gents from, not boys, sorry, I'll correct myself, gents. Give us a bit of a background about you guys. Mbuya Gupi.
Well, I'm going Kempton Park.
Okay.
East Rand, but yeah, Tembis. So, slangane ngedisk. You know, tournament, the cars, you know.
Yeah, you look like a soccer player.
Yeah.
Or just a player.
Yeah, I used to be a former soccer player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, slangane cars, and then we vibed, you know. Man, things that are just natural. We just vibed, and you know, SPIRITZ and the Sam Sashangan. So it's been like a constant thing with like, we're like, Milistan, this is something. You know, your hustle plus mine, we could do wonders.
Yeah.
You know, so probably 2 years, ne?
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
Little 2 years, like we were like, nah man, let's do something, let's work on something, let's research. But we need to have little information. You know, we can't just go into a field, this kind of information.
Sure.
You know, so we did the research, we took the time, and yeah, we met, and like you said, everything just happened.
And for someone, let's say, cosprayed and wants to venture into something like this, but doesn't know where to start, what do you do first? What's the first thing? Yes, research, you know, what kind of bottle you want, what kind of gin you want, or maybe you just say, gin. You don't know alcohol, well, what goes into making gin. But where do you start? Where do you get the information? It's okay, go to this distiller. How do you start?
Okay, with us, how we actually started. One, first of all, we knew that gin was becoming popular. Lot more than any other drink right now. You have a lot of gin festivals all over the country throughout the whole year. Then we realized, no man, gin is something that a lot of people love in our days. That was the first step. We actually checked how much people consume gin. You know, then you realize, no man, a lot of people are now actually moving from other things. You know, it's different types from your cheapest. Gin, everywhere you go, you now realize that it is the most #1 bought beverage.
Amen.
That was the first thing that we actually realized. The second thing was to now try to see the distillery process, of which I'm actually certain that there's less black people who actually have the skill. We found one guy in Fostoras who has the skill, but now the problem is the facility, which is very strict. As now we have Amachina who are making uchwala behind close to, You saw the guy has the skill, but now facilities he doesn't have. We then had to research distilleries, Joburg, around the country. We've been to many, and we've been turned down. As soon as people hear that it's a black voice behind, and then those who have the facilities, they pulled away. Only one lady who actually gave us the platform, who gave us the ear to listen. She could see that we have our story ready. We have the brand designed. Everything was top. It was designed before the actual gin inside.
Itself,
So we had the bottle designed, the logos and everything was actually done. So we went there for tasting, and we found what we thought was unique.
Okay.
You know, because now you go, you've got your rose, you've got different flavors, but we realized that no one has actually made gin using lavender. You know, so we actually took that. First, we bought a few bottles, we tested around people, and people loved it. Then the demand grew from there. Then we decided to say, this is our signature taste that we are going to take to the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
But Bafana, how do you guys come up with the name Ember?
You know, actually, to be honest, these are Kolani.
Okay.
You know, we were brainstorming, and he just said, you know, man, let's just call it the Ember.
Yini khontombi yakho yakulahla kudala yomlungu mhlambe. Wathi Nkosi yami, I'll name it after Amber.
So where it comes from, the word amber It comes from the fire that was burning inside of us, wanting to do this thing for a number of years. So the flame did not go out. So then we decided, because of what we felt inside about what we wanted to build. So Ember, you know, it's actually a fire, boss. We actually took that, converted it into something that was going to represent our dream. And then the name came out, Ember, ignite your spirit. So our spirits were already ignited with this dream that we actually had about this gin. So we decided, let's stick to our dream. Whatever challenge that we're going to face, it should be a reminder to us that we've had this fire burning all this time about this brand. So it's there to serve as a reminder to us that whatever challenge that we actually had the past 2 years, but the fire within us kept burning to be able to actually come up with the amber that we actually have now.
Awusajulang, are you so deep? So deep. Are you a poet? Because wow. Ngathi uzothi mbuli. Konke mang. Yeah, because I'm like, I'm listening to it, but I'm thinking in my head, what? Okay. All right. Hey, nani nati 43%. Like, guys, 43%. So how long does it take to make a bottle of gin?
Approximately, it's a day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
To produce it. Also, it's probably a day. But obviously, because Masienza, we make a lot of bottles.
Yeah.
So obviously,
Yeah.
for my order, to accommodate my order, probably a week, everything is ready, depending on the orders that we get.
So who was the first person to taste it?
The first person,
Besides you guys.
Besides us.
Besides you
besides
guys.
us, yeah. Who was it?
And someone that said, okay, maybe you got something going here.
There's a lady in Pretoria, Montana, Hulachano.
Okay.
She was the first of everything.
Hi.
You know, when people realize the dream that you actually have.
Okay.
So, and shout out to her. I mean, she started advertising on our behalf.
Nice.
Before we even went out, you know. And we've had a lot of people who were saying, hey guys, watch out, there's something
Yeah,
so
yeah.
coming. So it was what we actually owed to them to say, guys, you've been there with us and for us long before we even came with this whole thing. You've been telling people out about it. So for imisebenzi yenu and our token of appreciation to you, Naiji.
Nice. Hey, Ke. You're na imnandi. Iya hamba. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand up. But, Yona, it's doing the things. It's doing the most. I also wanted to find out, Ge Uguti, from here, what's the bigger picture? Yes, you've got the bottle. You've got the product. What now?
Well, I'd like to think even now in this moment, I think we had a meeting probably a week ago.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know, so starstruck, like, is this
Is it really happening?
And
Yeah.
it's happening so quick, you know. So when we started it, we had obviously big plans, which, you know, we want to get it out there. We just want everyone to taste it and feel it. And we know once you taste it and you feel it, you know,
Yeah.
you're hooked. You're gonna want to.
Oh,
try it
kontonifagile.
No, it's the lavender. You know, it's the lavender. So,
If you say so.
yeah, and we decided to actually start with the lavender because it's something different. It's something that you can't just get.
So you've got other flavors in mind as well.
So those are the plans that we have. Okay, we're gonna release, you know, other flavors.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nancy coconut.
No, you know, for
Just
me,
saying.
lavender on its own,
Just saying from a customer point of view,
No,
I will not buy it.
I guess it's coconut. So
But
we're
yeah.
looking towards obviously releasing a dry gin, a rosé, and a CBD infused. So cannabis for the cannabis level.
Okay.
You know, so those are the things that are in the pipeline. You know, but the bigger picture is just getting it out there.
Yeah.
You know, just people, you know, enjoying it. That's all we want.
And we've definitely seen you guys around.
Yep.
Angazi where you guys have been, but I've seen them around. Or maybe Mengruva you one. But I see you guys around, and I just pray to God that you guys reach the maximum of the max, the top of the top, whatever. But nibe to a point where Mabati Amber, like it's not even a question anymore. I hope you guys get there. Big dreams, big plans, but how do people get a hold of your bottle?
On our socials,
Okay.
Ember Spirits, ZA, Instagram, Facebook as well. Our numbers are there. We've got a Twitter account. We also
WhatsApp as well.
a WhatsApp number. We also have a TikTok account as well, of which we are still trying to learn how to just pull the crowd
Yes.
from that.
Yeah.
Yes. Above all of that, there's a team that we have now.
Nice.
People who've shown interest as well, because abanye abantu would wait for something to kickstart. As soon as that they see that there's something moving,
Oh,
then
trust me, I
they
know
want to
that.
jump, Yeah. But yeah, yes, on our socials, that's where you can get us. DM, you've got our numbers there. Send a
You
WhatsApp.
can give out the
The
number.
WhatsApp number is 076 233 7731.
Say it again, please.
076 233 7731.
Okay.
Yep.
Ningasend izinto ezisnacks.
It's
Yeah.
currently available at Tops in Morecambe Park,
Already!
Birchgate,
Shout out to you guys.
Kempton Park. Yeah, it's probably like 8 Tops outlets.
Nice.
And hopefully by the end of Jan it should be available in Midrand, Centurion. So
Yes.
yeah, that's what we're working on now.
Yeah.
So hopefully towards maybe March. It should
And
be
how hard was
available
it to
at
get
those
into
places.
Tops? Because I've heard stories about a certain establishment, blue and white, I will not mention, but it's kind of hard to get into that place. Ufake i-product yakho. But how hard was it to get into Tops? Or nama connection?
It wasn't really that hard.
Yeah.
Ngikhulele khona enoKM. So e-Tops, it's individually owned. It's
Yeah.
owned by my owner. So growing up there, because they
It's
own
more,
the spa,
yeah.
e-Tops. So one guy we tengile and he's like, no man, why don't you put this thing in Tops?
Can easily just talk to them.
So I just took a chance. I went there and I was like, nah man, I've got a product. They were like, nah, can we see it? Took it out. They were like, this iphelele yonke lento. It's complete. So let's give it a chance. So they bought a few bottles and they put it on the stand, and within a week
Yeah, sold out.
they were sold out.
out, yeah.
It's the lavender effect.
Yeah. So
Ile lavender.
yeah, it's overwhelming, Leon. January.
Even when you think people are struggling,
Yeah.
clearly you see struggling as a sort.
They still want to ignite their spirit, so we're happy about that. So there's a lot in the pipeline for us. People must just watch out.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Yeah, lama bottle lawa mangisho. Wonke. New one. New one. New one. Nalama cup awam. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys want to be followed, socials. Or antanda abantu balokwanilande.
I know that you would love your follow, would love your support. Instagram, Facebook, Ember Spirits ZA. Please follow, guys. Would really love your support. Twitter as well, Ember Spirits ZA. TikTok, Ember Spirits ZA.
Yes.
That's what-
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Same,
you
same.
said it all,
Same,
but yeah. Personally, squad going up. Yeah. Then, yeah, Ember Spirits. Yeah, and for sales, people want to. actually
I was gonna ask
collaborate.
her if there's people who want to actually sell your
Yeah,
product.
actually,
Yeah, distributors. Yeah.
We actually also secured a deal with a certain bottle store in Soweto. So
Oh, yeah.
beginning of Feb is going to be available there as well. Yeah, man.
Mina nala esprit bayathatha amabhodlela ngasem
Sizoyifaka.
konje ke mangamawa mawarekisa miri bonke thengisani ngamagogo
Asobangena.
yeah
Sobangena, yes.
Yeah.
You would find that one of the biggest challenges is people are not really welcoming to something new.
sure
And we've decided in one of our meetings that at this point in time, we're not going to hire anyone for sales. You need to be proud of your own product. I need to be able to ngena kwa Mary and explain to Mary what Ember is.
Sure.
You know, and if you want to taste it, I can pop one right now. Give you what we mean when you say Ember wuti. You know, so at the moment we are very hard working on the ground. We're not afraid to get in anywhere. Right now, we've even approached ShopRite, Elika, as well. I mean, we were there last week Sunday. Again, we were there yesterday. So we don't take no for an answer.
you are in people's faces
Yes.
good
You know, Siangena, this is us. This is what we have. Who's the right person to talk to? I talk to this one. And Abangeshem, they've been helpful. They've been giving us contacts to talk to. So we ain't about to give up anytime soon.
Yeah, not anytime.
Yeah.
you guys are such an inspiration I'm sure nabantu abazobukela this episode will be like okay if they can do it I can do it especially abantu who don't think it's possible
Yeah.
you know
No, it is possible.
it's
Nothing's
very possible you must just ask
impossible.
ask the right questions talk to the right people advice to anyone who's trying to start up a business similar to what you guys have
You know, and considering the fact that a lot of black people who've taken this route, many of them failed. We know of a few who are famous, who started their own gin brands, Masaida and all of that. Somehow
it just fell in
they lost
fell
it.
in the cracks
And one of our mission is that we don't want to be another used to be, you know. Whatever challenges that we are going to meet along the way, we told ourselves that we're not going to give up, you know, because it goes to prove other people that Gagate, it's not for the blacks. So we are trying to break that stereotype, you know, as well, to be able to say, I mean, even a black child from backgrounds that anyone thought something like this would never come out. So we are actually doing it not for us, but to be able to say the ones coming behind us, it is possible.
Yeah, I know.
Prime example, Ember. Yeah.
sure what is it that you think you guys are doing differently
Sure. To be honest, I can't really point it out. You know, I think it's the quality. You know, I think we came up in quality, and we are surrounded by abantu abasupportayo. You know, and that's all you need. Sometimes you have the dream, you have the idea. All you need is the support and the people to actually who are pushing you and are constantly telling you, no, don't give up, just push it into your
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's the background, and see sure on product date. Like we know, like I know for sure with wherever like MB corner.
Yeah.
It's
the hey
I
I found myself twerking the one time. I don't usually twerk in public like that, but I was like, yes, Zini, let's let loose. But it's a beautiful. I must say, I first tasted it the last time that event.
Oh yeah, that event.
Yeah. And it tastes nice. It's delicious. More than anything, abantu abaningi I think ijini iyabahlula or bayayisaba because it's got that bitter taste or iyababa and then you do this. But
Shake
this
it
is
off.
delicious. I need to say or reiterate with imnandi for those who are not really gin drinkers and are trying to get into drinking gin. Don't drink it and then drink Savannah Besuphuzi Jameson, Besuphuzi Henneken. Izokutrapa. First of all, it must come with a warning, number one. It must come with a warning to drink alone. And drink very responsibly. At your own risk as well. But yeah.
Inking imnandi.
Inking imnandi. Awizo lokuthi man juicy Utwaso mangwele man.
And in addition to what he said,
Yeah.
what we are doing differently, there's one thing that most people have. You would start a business but be afraid to market your own brand, because now, Tina, we carry bottles, we go everywhere. And there are those people with their stereotypes and beliefs. Till now, we are still, well, we don't have to prove anything to anyone, but there's people out there who still believe that this is owned by certain white people. You know, and we don't fight that. Our goal is to actually put it out there, you know.
Yeah.
So we are willing to do the groundwork so that whoever is going to take over from us, we know the challenges, we know the good part about being on the ground, actually pushing your own brand.
And getting your hands
being
dirty.
afraid. Getting your hands dirty. Anyway, dirty hands, clean money.
Hey!
So we know exactly, you know, should
Clean
anyone...
hands, dirty money?
Dirty hands, clean money.
So now I'm thinking the opposite. Because- So if we have clean hands, it means dirty. Okay, no, let's leave
So
it at that.
even those that are going to take over from us
Yeah.
in terms of sales, we now know the challenges that they are going to face along the way, you know. So we've done the work ourselves. So we know exactly what it is to be
And
out
you'll be
there
able
on the
to prep
streets.
them as well.
Prep them, you know. These are the challenges that you're going to face. This is what people are going to say.
And this is how you respond.
And we accepted criticism. There's those who said, and there are those who say, and we took
Hey,
it,
abathakat.
you know, and we took it, and we're still moving, you know. And the very same people who've given us bad reviews,
Yeah.
some of them are calling now, hey, can I please have 2 more bottles?
Okay, Mr. Bad Review.
You know,
Okay, you
okay,
have
fine.
to.
Yeah, you know, and we are just willing to take criticism, whatever it comes, but it will not sway us away from what we are trying to achieve.
It's amazing. I'm super proud of you guys. I wish you all the best. Hey, uNkulunkulu anibusise ningazikhohlwa mase ningama-billionaires, you know. Ningangikhohlwa. All right, is there anything else that we have missed, mhlampe?
Contact as well for obviously Ama Bottle Store. It's sales at emberspirits.co.za.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Poet?
Just a word of encouragement, man,
There we go.
which is important, you know, for everyone who's starting up their own business. As I've said, if you can't get out there and push your own brand, if you can't sell your own brand to people out there on the streets, you'll never make it. You know, be proud of your hustle, be proud of what brings food into your table, because at the end of the day, abantu abazothini does not feed anyone.
Sure.
So keep your head up high. There's gonna be challenges. There's gonna be times where you feel like what you're doing is not enough, given the fact that you're putting in so much and the results that come back are just so little. But hey man, stay on your lane, operate on your own time, knowing exactly that you are doing it for yourself.
Oh, and with that, we say keep your spirit ignited with Amber Gin. And we out. Awesome.